Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. We want to continue fixing the game, of course. Last session I did take a note here regarding this change. Let me see that. Free benchmark display string. Change initialization of parent smart from 0. Assigning a float to a bool results in the compiler using a random 1-byte value to assign to the bool. Parent geometry is small. Parent geometry is small. Ghost objects. Well, what happens if we set it to false? Parent geometry. What is the consequence of this? Check if we captured at least one snapshot. Parent geometry is small. W 3D ghost object. Maybe we can just set it to false to begin with. I mean, this thing is inconsequential to logic, I expect. It is in game logic, though. I don't think it matters. Get geometry small. Is small. Do small fill. There is some effect here on this. Yeah. Geometry small. Snap is not parents. Check if we captured at least one snapshot. Parent geometry is small. Maybe it's okay to leave it at true. I'll just leave it. Okay, good. Then let's get back to main branch. So the next issue that we would like to investigate is the radar issue. Does this still happen? Yes. Okay. Maybe we can look into that. GUI edit set. I suspect that is in the games. Code generals, MD, code tools, GUI edit. Source. So we do 0-hour tools, yeah. Okay. Good. So set a startup project and debugging. Okay, my machine is very slow again. So what's the issue? Since the cursor can only be moved inside the workspace, the options located on the upper side of the interface are unreachable. Oh yeah. Well, it does work now. Let me restart it. Let's actually rescale it. Yes. Let's restart. It always starts in full screen. Okay, yeah, the mouse is locked inside. Okay. And then... But if we tap out and back in, then it's okay. Okay, so it's not a big bug, but it is an inconvenience. Okay, so how does this happen? Capture cursor, right? No. Mouse. Set cursor capture mode. So we have options menu. So what is this initializing with? Default. Default is enabled in window game. Okay. Fresh cursor capture. I see. Maybe the problem is that we maybe the problem is that we set the cursor capture here, refresh. Let's put a breakpoint here. Yeah. It already is captured. Okay, let's go to the constructor. Init capture. Okay, it is being called here. Win32 mouse, yeah. Yeah. But then who is setting the block? No one is calling this. Init capture. Block capture init. It's probably this one that is being called, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Because it's called on mouse init. Then let's see. The mouse init. Okay, then I think what we need to do is we init. Yeah, we probably, so there we have two ways. Either we have to tell in the game explicitly that we want to capture, or in the tools we say we don't want to capture. Okay, who is who's using the mouse? World Builder. Created. Mouse. Create mouse. Okay. So GUI edit is using mouse, world builder, and the game. Yeah. Yeah. And world builder doesn't have any issues, yeah. G. Global cheat for Oh. Okay, I think it would be wiser to say that the game, yeah, the init capture. Maybe. So mouse init. Mouse init. So capture mode. Capture mode default. Okay, how about we say how about we say 0 here? Because a capture mode is 0. Yeah, but that's not right either. Actually, maybe it's okay. So we have that, and then no init, and then we have a init capture here. Init capture. Then in the init capture, it already does that. Huh? Huh? Capture. capture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can simply remove this from the mouse init. This here. And then we have an init capture, which is protected. Then let's make it a function here and call it as a capture mount. To put it here in it capture. Call this once if I don't like that. Because I capture mode. Block capture. No init. So in the init function, we are already there. Yeah. No, I think that's fine. We say here, call this once if you need, call this once to use cursor capture functionality. Call this once to use cursor capture functionality. Okay, and then in init function, let's say to mouse. So now here we have create mouse. The mouse, init cursor resources. Why is this not calling init here? Init capture. Okay, I'm a bit wondering where this actually now calls init here. Like, how does this come to be? Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay, apparently it needs to rebuild everything now. Good. Yeah, I would like to. Oh no, not this one. So. Okay, apparently refresh cursor capture is called before init. Okay, interesting. Okay, I will be right back. Okay. So it is being initialized in game client. Okay. Okay, that's kind of weird that the mouse here does a test and then it does this. The mouse in it, the ray effects. The mouse in it. Okay, I would say the mouse in it. Finish initializing the mouse. Then let's do here the mouse init capture. Yeah, and then we do init capture. God, this wants to use cursor. Call this once to unlock the cursor capture functionality. Okay, so I think this will work. Yeah. Okay, and then we don't need to touch. Then we don't need to touch the tools. Yeah, because realistically, we only want the cursor capture in the game, right? We don't care for it in the tools, at least not right now. Okay. I think here we can also remove this. Set name the mouse. Why do we need to give the mouse a name? What is this? Okay. So let's see if the cursor capture still works here. Yeah. Oof. What's going on here? Okay. So here we call init, and then we want to call init capture afterwards, right? Yeah. And that one will set a capture mode. C is 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4. So 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4, so it's this guy and this guy, but not this guy. Then Windows game. Okay. Let me go to documents. 0-hour data, options ini. So options ini and enabled in windowed game. Yes, please. So the cursor should be captured now. It is, yeah. Okay, then let's launch the tool. Init, yeah. Init and init capture. Init. Man, I can't type init. Init. Okay. Okay, so that works. Fantastic. Let's also test it in World Builder just to make sure. Accept terms. Okay, for some reason it just hangs. What is this? Oh, just took forever. Okay. Good. And the cursor is not captured anywhere. Everything looks normal. Okay, fantastic. Then I think we are golden here. So we have mouse. Okay, this wants to unlock. Okay, we have a spelling mistake here. Called once to unlock the cursor, the mouse capture. Called once to unlock the mouse capture functionality. Okay, then let's open a branch, fix Tools, fix mouse capture in tools. Fix, bug fix, mouse, bug fix mouse, make mouse capture opt-in per opt-in per app to prevent undesired make to prevent capture in GUI edits. Yeah. Okay. Make cursor capture opt-in to prevent capture in GUI edits. Okay. Then we open a pull. This change makes the cursor capture opt-in to prevent capture in GUI edits. Okay, so to do replicate in generals and fixes this one. Fixes that. Bug tools. This project minor. Cursor capture 0. Okay, good. I think that's it. Okay, good. Then this is taken care of. Then the next thing I wanted to look into is the hero radar icon. So let's go to main branch, and then we go make a new compile. Good. Then let's good. Let's remove the tools now. Don't need them anymore. Comment got lost on main. Huh? Retry device reset. Retry device. It doesn't exist. What are they on about? Why is I don't understand. Comment got lost on main. It's right here. No comments, but clearly see it's the same code. Huh? So, slow down. He made this screenshot, which shows this comment, and this comment does not exist in our branch. This code here, this line, doesn't exist in our branch. What are they on about? I don't understand what is going on here. They somehow got some code from somewhere. I don't know from where. They don't say. They open an issue report and then they claim this is from here because it says the super hackers. But it's not here. We don't write the date like this. We don't have this comment in our code. Let me be generous and let me search again. Yeah, max reset attempts. Let's look for this guy. Shit, now I clicked on ignore here. God damn it. Let me restart Visual Studio. Visual Studio. There we go. So let's search for max reset attempts. Max reset attempts. Look. Max reset attempts. Let's go. It's not found. Max reset attempts. Did I misspell it or? It's also too bad that they post a screenshot instead of making a copy of the text. I can't copy out of the screenshot. Oh man. It's probably just wasting my time. Max reset. It's searching. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in this code base. Here I can copy. So if I don't find max reset attempts, it's clearly not in our code. I copied it now and now I paste it in here. And it's not found. What are they on about? What is this incompetency? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand this. It's not here. We try device reset with increasing delays to handle transient synchronization failures in the D3D translation layer when converting D3D calls to D3D 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. 12. Hey, when I see this, or let me, wow, that's very small. Can we make it larger? Yeah. I can already, I can already tell that this code was written by an amateur. No offense, I don't know who wrote it, but someone wrote a line number in a comment. Now think about this for a moment. Think about this for a moment. Writing a line, referencing codes as a line number in a comment. Now think about this for a moment. Yeah? 5 seconds, 10 seconds, as long as you need. Think about this and think about what is wrong about this approach. Let's break it down. Imagine you write this comment, and then next day you add more code on top of this line 713. Yeah, you add 50 more lines on top. Then whatever was on line 1713 is now on line 713 plus 50. Yeah, it went down. So this comment will no longer represent what it originally was referring to. On top of that, this is also misspelled. CCP, that is not the file name. The file name is CPP for C++, not CCP. Yeah. I don't understand what's going on here. This is looks like I don't, I'm lost for words. And he says also it's right there. The same code. Where's the same code? Now he makes a screenshot of code, and this screenshot here, it doesn't match what we have just looked at. He says no comments, but clearly see it's the same code. Smiley. Sad smiley. But yeah, I will delete the comment, see if it makes the code work. Lol. Hä? What is this? This is not the same code. It looks completely different to his screenshot. How is this the same? Let me compare this. Let's break this down. Yeah. So he says this code is clearly the same as this. How? It looks completely different. Like everything is different here. How did he come to the conclusion that it looks the same? I'm shocked. I'm shocked by these comments here. There must be some troll here. Okay, and never mind. Let's move on. It's already closed, so who cares? I don't understand what's going on. What is this? Okay, it is funny. I'm very confused. It is funny, but I'm still shocked. I'm shocked. Good. Let's move on. So we are interested in the radar. Yeah, so let's compile here. We want to test the hero radar icon in the tunnel network. Yeah. So we need Z generals. Yeah. Yeah. And then we need a compilation. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Good. So, init capture, yeah. Good. So let's take some map here. Yeah, we take a GLA. Yeah, and then we build some tunnel networks. Yeah, tunnel and tunnel. Then we build this here, and then we build that, And that. And the German. Okay. We need also a radar. Good. So now we put the German in the tunnel. And as you can see, the radar icon is gone. Okay, if we put him in a house, then it's shown. Okay. Okay, what happens if we put him into a bus? Then he's also gone. But I don't think that this is intended. You know, I wonder... Okay, it is strange that we can see it in buildings, but not in vehicles. It should be visible still. Okay, so what could be the cause? By the way, I would like to disable the cursor capture again. Okay, so what could be the cause? Let's go to W3D radar. So there's hero somewhere here. Draw hero icon. Can render object. Draw all hero. Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay. Let's put a breakpoint here. Okay. Aha, so it's this test that fails here. Okay, fair enough. Why does it fail? It's temporarily hidden. Aha. Can render object. Temporarily hidden. It's temporarily hidden. Okay. Let me launch the original game. Let's take a look at that in there. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Oof. The cursor is so fast. The worker gives his best there. Swinging the hammer. Oh boy. Need a radar van. Good. So, okay, so he is visible in the tunnel. Let's put him in a bus. He's visible in the bus. Okay, so clearly it worked in the original game. So now the question is, I remember we did refactor this here. Yeah. We did that. But then... But I don't think we made this here up. Okay, let's try to figure out when it broke. File tree. W3D radar. View history. Radar object list. This one is a refactor. Maybe the hero icon was not part of this test before. I think that it was decoupled. It was somewhere else before, if I'm not mistaken. Hero. Yeah. Okay. Render object. Render object. It's temporarily hidden. It's temporarily hidden. Drawer. Is drawer effectively hidden? Look invisible. So here was the first time we touched it. And the first time we touched it, it's temporarily hidden. Cache hero object positions for drawing an icon layer. Clear all entries from the cache hero object list. But here's the same. It's behind temporarily hidden, right? Here. So it, which makes me wonder, how did that ever work then? Temporarily hidden. I don't know. How did this ever work? Okay, I'm confused by this. I mean, a workaround probably here is to like don't do this test here for the hero radar icon, but then why did it work before? Like clearly here it's also behind this check, so I'm confused how this worked. Something I'm missing here. Calc hero. Clear. Yeah. Ah. No. I think it's because this one would also return true if the container, if a hero was contained in the contain module, then this would also return true. Aha. I think that's why it worked. Okay, okay. Hold on. Then how did we break it? Okay, I start to understand. Radar. Okay, radar object. So local hero object list. Local hero object list. It's temporary. Okay. Hero icon. Yeah, I think so previously it worked because the contain I wonder, this is hero thingy is hero. Hero units contain this kind of hero. Zero. Legacy. I see. Okay. Yeah. I see. Add object is hero. Okay, I have some rough idea where this journey is going. Okay. Is hero. Okay. So I think what we do is we get Get hero units contain. Is hero. Get hero units contained. Okay, so let's try is kind of hero. Yeah. And then the same here is kind of hero. And then temporarily hidden. Stealth look invisible. Stealth look visible. Temporarily hidden. Stealth look. It's temporarily hidden. Unit is stealthed and invisible. Why do we have the static function here? In my opinion, we can remove this here and this and this and this. It's temporarily hidden. I still don't understand what this does here. Get stealth look. Let's see how this works. Stealth look. Is this a disguiser or what is this? Set stealth look. No. Visible detected. Unit is not stealthed. Unit is stealthed but visible due to friendly status. We can have units that are disguised. Unit is stealthed and invisible, but a second material pass is added to reveal the invisible unit. Unit is stealthed but visible due to being detected and rendered in heat vision. Unit is stealthed and invisible. Stealthed and invisible. Pool is invisible. Temporarily hidden. Can render object. Okay, I need to think about this a bit more. Stealth look. Stealth look. I wonder if this condition is needed at all. The stealth look. This here. Temporarily hidden. It's hidden. I would say we simply take out this here and temporarily hidden. Okay, render. Okay, then we do here draw. Let's do objects. Objects. Continue. If not, can render this. Continue. Okay. Okay. Then we go in here. We take this. Render objects. Then we put this here. If it's temporarily hidden, continue. Okay, I think this could be an option. Yeah. Let's see. Cursor is free. Yeah, the cursor is free. Okay, let's test that. Now this would mean that we then also can remove the object zero function, which is great. Okay. Tournament Desert. Chile. Oh, now I have no money left. Let's restart with more cash. Okay, so. Aha, now the German is only shown in one. Oh, okay. Okay. Huh, okay, it's different because now regarding a tunnel, there's a different story. Right, this is a bit of a problem that I had not considered. Right. God damn it. Yeah. Okay, so it will work correctly for houses and everything, but it will not work the same for tunnels. Okay, so it works correctly for all sorts of things, but not for the tunnels, because when we have a tunnel, it's special. Yeah. Maybe. Zero. Local hero object list. Texture. Yeah, so we totally changed the behavior of the hero. I can, because we moved the heroes to a new object list, but this does not consider that a container object can also be considered a hero. Yeah. How about we say what can render object? Let me put this back in here. So turn false. Let's remove that again. Let's remove this. Okay, so this is what I did before. So what if we draw icons? Yeah, draw icons. Draw icons. Draw image. Where do we draw the how do we draw the other guys? Render object list. Update object texture. Right. Update object texture. Okay. Okay, yeah, then I think we need to icons. I would say how's this list being constructed? Okay. So maybe we remove the local hero object list again. That's my hunch right now. So basically here we do all this. It's locally controlled. Oof. I think this is actually also wrong. This needs to be a list for each player. Realistically. Yeah. Okay, but let's first the hero stuff first. So yeah, I think what we do is we do a local object list, and then we say if we take this here, if object is 0, then if not is 0, then continue. And then and this. If not is 0, continue. Okay. Then we remove this here. Then we remove that. Then we remove this. And this. This already did. Then we remove this. And then we do this. And this. Then here we remove so red item for each player. Then here we remove this and this. And then this. And this. And I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. So if I'm not mistaken, then this would work now. Yeah. At least to fix the issue that we currently have. I think there still is another issue when we would change player that we observed and the radar wouldn't correctly correspond, because in the local radar list, we only keep things that were registered when the local player was who he was. So it doesn't adapt. Doesn't adapt. Refresh objects. So, let's see. Okay, so. Okay, that doesn't work. That works. That also works. Okay, it doesn't work for the tunnel. That's weird. Huh. Why not? Okay, that is unexpected. So draw icons. Yeah. Draw icons. I have a suspicion here. Get hero units contained. Contain module interface. Get hero units contained. Hero units contained. Aha. This open contain. Let me see the tunnel contain. If that's a thing. Tunnel contain. No. Is tunnel contain? Tunnel contain. Here it is. Tunnel contain. It does have open contain here. Get hero units contained. Open contain. Units. I suspect that the tunnel doesn't call this here. But it calls here. So the question is, how do we get it into the tunnel? Stealth units contained. Stealth units contained. Hero units contained. Okay. Tunnel contained. So how do we add stuff to this guy? On containing. Add to contain list. Get tunnel system, add to contain list. Then we need to do the stealth units contain thing. Stealth units contained. Stealth units contained. Stealth units contained. What do we do with this information? Action manager. Containers. Okay. Tunnel contain. To containers. I think we need to add it here to the tunnel tracker. Tunnel counts. Tunnel counts. List size. Okay, let's add them here. So hero units contained. We need to initialize them. Tunnel tracker. Yeah, tunnel count 0. Get contain max. Outside. And get hero units contained. Const. Return. Plus minus minus Okay, so we have this guy. Then we need this one here in a tunnel contain. Open contain. Contain count. Count, okay. Contain. Okay. Tunnel system get hero units contained. Okay. Okay, that looks like it would work, and then we do. Add and remove, okay. And then hero units contained. We still need an X-Firm. X-Firm. Do we really need to X-Fer the value? We can just derive it at load post process, right? Here. Push back. Here. Then here we say if we say hero units contained equals 0, and if is 0, then we increment plus plus. I think we can do the same here, no? Here, objects, contain list. If object is 0, hero units contained 0. If object is 0, or instead of doing this, how about we just do contain list? honest. You know what we should do? We should stuff units contained. To do. Okay, so this one is obsolete. Yeah. Yeah, I think then this here we can also remove. Then I can also remove this. And this. And then... and this. And this. And then we can do hero units contained, pushback, contain this pushback object. Yeah, so I wonder, so the easiest here would be to say so I think the easiest would be to say contain list size is 0. Hero units contained is 0. And stealth units contained is also 0. Yeah. And then here we call add to contain list object. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think that would be the best. Yeah. Yeah. This is redundant. Remove it. Okay. Okay, so I think that will work. And then we do the same in tunnel contain. Xfer. Tunnel tracker, I mean. Here. Then here we can do the same. We do contain the size 0. 0. And then do the same here. Add to contain list object. Okay. Okay. Crap. Crap. To contain list. Okay, this looks like this could be good. I probably forgot some things here and there, but overall this looks promising. Contain list size. Okay. Tunnel tracker. Okay. Okay, let me look at the code one more time if I didn't miss anything here. So get hero units contain and tunnel contain. Open contain. Tunnel contain, kind of hero, blah blah. Okay, okay. Tunnel contain. Tunnel trigger. 3D radar. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it could work. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What? Game freezes and Windows become unresponsive after changing money in Cheat Engine. Pff. Filter out money in Cheat Engine, build power station, filter out money and put 1 gazillion. See that game slows down and freezes itself and Windows become unresponsive. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I mean, if it prevents a cheat like that, sounds pretty good. Yeah, no problem. Good. Let's see if that now fixes our hero radar icon issue or not. So it's good that there's an instant build sheet. Okay, so here's the hero. Okay, that works. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, that works. Let me change FPS to 30, 60, 30. I wonder if the hero radar icon can also be just called every 6 frames. Let's put him in a Jeep. Jeep is fast. Maybe we make a follow-up change and we put the hero radar icon in the same update loop as the other ones. Because to me it doesn't look like the hero radar icon needs to be updated every frame either. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then, yeah, I'm happy with the fix. I think this looks pretty solid. Oops, wrong game. The fix looks pretty good. Let's put the technical into the tunnel. Let's see if that still works then. So we should be able to see. Oh, we don't. Is that correct? Let's see. Oh, okay. So if we have a German in a bus, then he is not shown in tunnel. Uh-huh. Okay, but since it's a retail, the same, it's okay for now. Maybe it's something that needs to be looked into, because I think it would make sense that it still shows a hero then here in our bus. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then, good. I think this looks solid. Let me make one more double check here on these guys. So get hero units contained, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay. Let's test Xfer. So let's put the German into the tunnel, and then we do a save, German and tunnel. Yeah, and then we remove him, and then we load. And it looks fine. Cool. Cool. I like that. Yeah, I think that's a better implementation of the whole shebang. Then let's clean up this change. So local hero object list. We need to delete all this junk. Okay. Then these guys. Okay. And then temporarily hidden. Okay. Okay. What else? Radar. Draw. Okay. Object. Hero object. So this looks good to me here. Yep. This looks good. The radar is a never-ending story. Really. I've touched it so many times now. Let me search for this guy here. Hero units contained. List size. Yeah. List size. Hero units contained. Remove that. This one can be removed. Let's move this here. So, X for open contain, yep. X for version, we need to remove these guys. X for version. Open contain. Open contain. X for empty. Empty. They can't write. Containment list should be empty. Okay, we still have something here. Redundant information. Remove it. Redundant information for Xfer. Okay. Tracker. Okay. I think this is it. Yeah. This is it. Okay, it was quite a bigger change now. Yeah. And there were two other bugs. Let's take notes real quick. So there was... let me try to remember. I forgot. Something about the local lists. Local radar lists, radar object lists is not is specific to one player. Yeah, that is one of the problems. And then there was another problem. The one container hero in vehicle in tunnel shows no radar hero icon. Yeah. So this one is something, yeah, would be an improvement, I would say. And this one is generally not relevant, but it is for observer. So if we consider that we want to see the correct icons on the radar, if we switch players while observing them, right? Then we need this to change. You probably can't read it because it's so small. Okay, so I'm happy with this change. Radar. Okay. Before I create a review for this, I will probably take a break now. Yeah, take a break, and then next session we will open this. Cheetah uses cheat engine in an open source game. That makes no sense. can just use debug sheets for this. Good. Then that was almost 3 hours. Yeah, I will take a break here. The next session we'll open a pull request for that one and open issue reports for the other things we noted here in our pad. Good. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.